The future of glasses is evolving and it's spreading to our wrists. A year ago, I saw an advanced version of what Meta thought of as a next generation AR pair of glasses called Orion. It had 3D displays, it was wireless, and it also had this interesting neural wristband. Well, it turns out a year later, that's coming out, at least the wristband, and a slightly altered version of those glasses that's a stepping stone to probably where they want to go. The Meta Ray-Ban display glasses coming September 30th, which is around the corner for $799, are a chunkier pair of Ray-Bans that actually look pretty nice because inside they also house a single color display in addition to working with a wireless wristband that's included with the package. Now, the first thing I was wondering was, how does the display look, not when I'm wearing it, but to you? Because the display in a pair of glasses, I've seen that trick before. There are a number of companies that are putting displays in glasses, sacrificing things like battery life or resolution. It turns out that the display in these Meta Ray-Ban display glasses has a small field of view, about 20 degrees, but it's a very high pixel density, so it looks nice and rich, and it shows apps and other things to scroll through. But from the outside, you can't see that there's a display at all. And I mean, you can't even see that there's any sort of waveguide, which is the technology usually used to project that display from the side projector onto the lens. It looks completely clear from all of our angles, and it looks like a regular pair of glasses lenses. Now, of course, that also means you can't really see what I was demoing in them, but I got to swipe around and look at a bunch of apps, play music on them, take photos, connect in a video chat, be able to zoom in on photos, because now that I can see things in the display, I could do that. And I accepted messages from people, used voice dictation, got pop-up AI recipes, saw live translation of things pop up, a whole bunch of stuff. I got to tune music by turning my finger and turning in a little invisible dial. Now the neural wristband using SEMG, it uses electromyography. It's sensing neural impulses in the motor neurons in your wrist. And it can register things like taps, little thumb swipes. It can register turning, and it's really impressive when it works. The interface sometimes is a little confusing to figure out. You have to figure out which is the tap with this finger, or turning, or how to exit back out. But Meta's also setting up areas to demo this in various retail places, and it doesn't look like it's going to be for everyone. Also, it can't be for everyone, because it's only set for prescriptions up to -4, which means it won't work right now with my own eyes. But that's not even the entire picture for Meta's glasses. There are new Meta Ray-Bans coming out, which will probably have a lot more interest to people. Now available, they have double the battery life, 8 hours, and better camera quality, which matches the Meta Houston Oakley glasses that just came out over the summer. There's also this wild pair of wraparound glasses called the Vanguard, also Oakley branded, that are sports targeted. They have a center-mounted camera with a wider field of view, and they have a variety of exchangeable polarized tints and things. I mean, I would never wear something like this, but it was kind of interesting. The buttons are laid out to be more reachable for when you're doing sports. It has the same camera capture qualities as the other, but also they're introducing health and fitness tracking to a degree. It pairs with Garmin watches to show your heart rate, your pace, and other stats. When you record a highlight clip of all the stuff that you're doing, you can overlay that afterwards, or you can ask Meta while you're doing a workout, like I did on a treadmill. Now the Garmin partnership, the way that worked right now seemed like it had still a few kinks to work out, but also, you know, where's Fitbit? Where's the Apple Watch? Where are these other players in the space? Meta's gonna need to figure that out and push further to try to get to more fitness and health tech features across all of its products. Right now, what you can look forward to is better battery life and camera quality on those display-free Ray-Bans, but Meta's also setting up a little bit of an exploration into those display glasses and that wristband, and we'll have to see where that goes over the next few years. I find it very fascinating and a little bit weird. A couple of other cool things about the Meta Ray-Ban displays. They have built-in transition lenses, so they turn into sunglasses outside, which is actually important because it helps you see the display in bright sunlight. When I went outside and looked at it, it was very readable even in the bright Silicon Valley sun. The other thing is that the battery life, they're claiming is 6 hours in mixed use, which is a lot more than I ever expected. I mean, I'm used to AR glasses lasting an hour. Now, we don't know how much the display use really taps into that battery, so we'll have to see when we do a full review. What I want to know the most going down the road, besides what Meta's going to do with privacy with all of this data that they're collecting, and how their AI becomes more interconnected with other AI services, because right now it's all using Meta AI, is also how the apps work. Will you eventually work with phones better? They need to do that because Google's entering this space. Apple is starting to enter this space. And also, what is that wristband really going to do over time? Meta says that that tech is going to be very versatile and be able to learn from you. We actually saw somebody do handwriting on their leg with their finger to write a message, which is wild and absurd. I didn't get to try that. But I also want to know, could it do typing down the road? Could it evolve to learn other gestures? Could it help with accessibility and mobility issues where Meta says it can even work with people who don't have good motor control in their hands? Could it work if you don't have a hand at all? We don't know that yet, and there's a lot of questions there, but neural tech is a fascinating territory, and we're only beginning to see a tiny bit of it right now. As for how all these products work, don't worry, we're going to be doing reviews very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm here at Meta's campus. I'm Scott Stein. Thanks for watching.